Hey, kings and queens. It's another beautiful, unpromised day, loves. I'm sorry, I'm like beyond tired. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But this particular message was so heavy on my spirit. And after I sat and looked up the scriptures to back it up, I wanted to record it while everything was still kind of fresh on my mind. So, you of course are here with the one and only Empress Misco. Let's take a deep breath in and and slowly exhale, beginning today's affirmation. I need some coffee. Today's affirmation, we're speaking on women needing love versus men needing respect and honor. Quickly, I'm going to give you a few scriptures. Of course, I will put the scriptures in the description bar below the video link. Ephesians 5:25, for husbands, this means love your wives just as Christ loved the church. Proverbs 31:11 and 12. And all of these are coming from King James Version of the Bible. The heart of the husband doeth safely, trust in her, so that he shall not need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Genesis 2:24, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Ephesians 5:33, let each of you in particular so love his own wife as himself, and let the wife respect her husband. It also says reverence, depending upon which one you're looking into. So, now that I've given you a few scriptures, let's jump into the actual message. How is it respectful to remind a man you do not need him? And so many women do this. You make more money than him. You can do it by yourself. How is it respectful to your man to tell all of y'all business, our affairs, to friends, family, basically anyone who will listen to your point of view, because you're only giving it from your perspective? If you bash him to everyone, you are tainting his image, thus hindering him from being able to be respected by these people. Whether it be your circle of friends or his friends or his family that you're sharing this information to, trying to get their opinion, their insight. At the end of the day, it's your relationship, it's your life. Don't interject all those people into it. So don't be surprised, of course, when he begins to seek that respect that he's not getting from you somewhere else. He needs that respect to survive. We as women need to be loved. But of course, this is not something I would recommend doing to try to go about to get that love. All the great women build their men up. That is not to say that he will be perfect. We all have flaws. We all make mistakes. We all need to be forgiven of something we say or do, but we need to be forgiven nonetheless. Especially in today's time. Of course, we have so many independent women. Sometimes we can be too strong for our own good. We want a man to be the head of the household, yet we don't want to relinquish that control. Telling a man he's your king, but only under the circumstances that you allow it, is not respecting and honoring him. It's being manipulative. Let's just say what it is. It's being manipulative. To think that you can play mind games to control him like he's a child. But then, of course, we as females, we hate to have our hearts played with or toyed with. A man looks at it as if I'm trying to be a provider. A lot of men step up to being a father of a child they didn't want, of children or kids that are not even theirs. He's saying to himself, I stick with her through her mood swings, her emotional haps. How can she not see I love her? How can she not see I'm trying? But yet all he may hear from his woman is everything he's not doing right. In her mind, she thinks she's encouraging him when she's reaching out to friends or family and telling them like, hey, you need to speak to such and such, get on him about this, or tell him how he's doing this to me or how he's did that to me. He hears nagging, he's not good enough, and she's attacking my manhood. It's not too often that we hear nowadays men bragging or ranting about being a good man. But yet females will proclaim to the end of the earth to themselves to be a good woman, to be a solid woman, to be wife material, to be a queen. Why? Because you have a job? Because you have your own place? Oh, because you have your own car? Because you take care of your kids? You got a job, a place, a car. Congratulations! That's called being an adult. You take care of your kids. Well, last time I checked, it was your decision to have them, right? I know I rub some people the wrong way when I say something like that, but the truth is, that's what it is. There are men who have all of these things going for themselves. Hell, at the end of the day, there's young adults, teenagers who have a job, their own place, their own car, taking care of their child or children. I said that to say that does not make you a good woman. That does not make you a solid woman. That does not make you wife material or a queen. A solid woman is when you can hold on to secrets, even in the midst of bad terms. A good woman knows how to be her man's backbone instead of his downfall. You guys, please excuse my voice, like I am really hoarse because it's like 66 degrees in my house. That's the only way I can sleep is when it's really cold. So please excuse my voice because it'll have me hoarse for a couple of hours till I turn the air. She knows how to build him up, not just build herself so she can further talk down to him. Wife material? Oh, she's praying for her man. Not only is she praying for her man, she's praying with him. Instead of praying, P-R-E-Y, against him. Setting up a plan B, C, if he decides not to be with her. And let me say this. If you are thinking or you have ever came across the thought in your mind how to hurt this man just because things might not work out with you guys, or if he leaves or goes aside to be by himself or with someone else, you do not, and I repeat, you do not love him. And then of course there's the queen. A queen embodies all of these qualities. A queen knows how and is happy to relinquish control of the throne. And the throne, I mean finances, home, discipline of the kids, and so on, to her king. She knows how to make sure she is something he wants to show off to the world. She knows when she steps out that front door, she's not only a representation of herself, but she's also a reflection of him. So when she step out, she got her A1 game on. Her hair is on point. She don't have to step out in designer, but she looks presentable. She not going to the grocery store any kind of way. Like she just don't care. But yet telling him all these other men would gladly take her off his hands. He looking like they can have you. Look at what you look like. This is what I have to come out to. But in all seriousness, but baby, let me say this. If a man finds an empress, or he comes in contact with his divine feminine, his soulmate, his twin flame, the one, that is an unbreakable bond. That love and respect runs past the heart and stems from the soul. There is a spiritual connection in place where they both have a purpose in each other's life. This is not based on circumstances, finances, lust, any of those things. They not together because friends or family saying that they need to be together. They not together for image. This woman is in this man's life to guide him on his path in life towards his purpose, and vice versa. Nowadays, we see so many people, and more so celebrities, couples,